Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next. I'm Mike, your host, and I hope you guys are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, please subscribe if you are new here with the notification bell on. We're on the road to 158,000 subscribers, and I would love you to join me on this journey, so hit subscribe and join the fam. But guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video, and that's right guys, today is another spooky video. This is one that I've done before many years ago, and if you like Slender Man, then you're gonna like this story. So this story is called The Thin Man. Obviously not talking about me or anything. So the story of The Thin Man is a scary story about a boy who claims he has a strange creature that claims he has seen a strange creature. I beg your pardon. That he I can't read today, guys. I'm sorry. Video's canceled. Let's see. Let's try this again. Claims he has seen a strange creature that hides behind the streetlights. But enough of the jibber jabber, let's jump right over to the story. The Thin Man. I had a best friend. His name was Billy. We went to school together and hung out all the time. Then, one day, Billy stopped coming to school. I didn't see him for weeks. There were rumors that he had suffered a nervous breakdown. One evening, when my parents were out, there was a knock at the door. When I answered it, Billy was standing there. He was acting very strangely. His eyes were tired and bloodshot, and he looked like he was very nervous. He kept looking around and glancing over his shoulder. "I need to talk to you," he said. I invited him inside and closed the door. He sat down on the couch, but he couldn't relax. Something was really bothering him. He was twitching and his leg was shaking. "Are you okay?" I asked. "My parents think I'm crazy," he said. "Everyone thinks I'm crazy. Even I thought I was crazy for a while." "And are you crazy?" I asked. Billy let out a humorless chuckle. "Look out the window," he said. "Why?" "Just look. Do me a favor. Look out the window and tell me what you see." I decided to humor him, so I opened the curtains and peered out. "What do you see?" he asked. "I see some houses, some cars, some streetlights." "Exactly," he said. "And do you notice anything strange?" No," I said. "You see those streetlights?" he asked. "They're supposed to be on, but they're not. They're all off. How could every light on the street be off? Who do you think did that?" "I don't know," I said. "Who?" Billy lowered his voice and whispered, "The Thin Man." "What are you talking about?" I asked in astonishment. "I heard rumors about him before," Billy said, "but I thought it was just an urban legend. It's not. The Thin Man is real. He hates the streetlights. He looks just like a normal man at first, but when he unfolds himself, he's really tall and really thin, just like a streetlight. And he's dressed in all gray, just like a streetlight. He hides behind them. When it starts to get dark outside and the streetlights aren't on, you wouldn't even know he was there." "How do you know all this?" I asked. "Because I've seen him," Billy replied. "When?" "A few weeks ago. I was kicking a football around the park and I accidentally kicked it into the bushes. I went in to get it, and that's when I saw him. He seemed just like an ordinary man, standing in the street. He was looking up and down the block, and then when he thought nobody was watching, he just sort of unfolded himself. He turned into something tall and thin, and he hid behind the streetlight. All of a sudden, I heard a click and the light went out. Then, he just sort of slid to the next streetlight, and I heard another click, and that one went out too. He did it all down the block. Click, slide, click, slide, until all the lights were out. That's when he noticed me. All of a sudden, our eyes met, and I knew that he had seen me, and he knew that I had seen him. I just started running and didn't look back. When I got home, I locked all the doors. For a long time after that, I was afraid to leave the house. Then I realized that it was only dangerous at night. It's usually safe during the day. He only comes out at night. He hates being seen. Nobody believes me. My parents took me to a psychiatrist, and she didn't even believe me. Do you believe me? Sure, Billy, I said, trying to humor him. I believe you. No, you don't, he said, disappointed. Anyway, even if you don't believe me, I thought I better warn you. After all, you are my best friend. And with that, Billy got up and said goodbye. At the front door, he looked all around to make sure it was safe, and then took off running. I watched him until he was out of sight. Then I went back inside. I felt really sad. I felt like my best friend had lost his mind. That was until the next morning, when the police found Billy. He had been folded. There was no blood and guts, but every bone in his body had been broken. He had been folded up into a tiny bundle. The police didn't even know what they had found at first, until they picked it up and saw his flattened face. His mother had to go down to the police station and identify him. And when they brought her into the room to show her his remains, she fainted. He was just a tiny bundle of flesh and bone and clothes and hair. He had been folded. Ever since I heard the news, I've been on the edge. I can't stop thinking about the crazy things Billy had told me. Suddenly, they don't seem so crazy anymore. I haven't been able to sleep. I'm tired. My eyes are bloodshot. I'm nervous all the time, and I always find myself looking over my shoulder. This morning, when I left for school, I counted the street lamps on my road. When I came home this evening, I counted them again. There was one too many. Oh my god, that is freaking scary. I actually love this story. It never gets old. I've read this one before in the past. I made a video about it, but it's actually kind of scary, even though some parts of it is just unrealistic. Like the Billy kid got folded up into like a tiny, I was imagining it like being like, you know, when you're a kid and you like try and fold a piece of paper and see how many times you can get it to fold until it turns to nothing. I just imagined it like like that, excuse me. I imagined him like getting folded and folded like you're doing the freaking laundry or something, like you're putting your clothes away in the closet and just like getting it as small as you can so it makes sure it fits. But besides that, I actually think this is a good story, especially the end when he goes to school in the morning, he counts the street lights, and then on the way home he counts them again, but there's one more, which means he saw the thin man. He saw the thin man, but he didn't even recognize it. He thought it was a street light. That's scary, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. That would really mean a lot to me, guys. And let me know in the comment section for question of the day. What would you do if you saw the Thin Man? Like, that would actually be terrifying. I feel like this is like Slender Man's brother. I think that's actually what I said in my last video, too. Like, I was just picturing Slender Man throughout this whole story. But let me know in the comment section, what would you do if you saw that? Let me know. But that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. And remember, the most important thing, chase your dreams, keep on fighting, don't let anybody bring you down, and I will see you back here in the next video. Peace out, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoy my videos and you would like to support me and my channel more and also be featured in my videos, go check out my Patreon. Link is in the description. I would really appreciate any help you guys have to offer. As you can see, we have different tiers, different rewards, so go over there, check it out, and I would really appreciate that. Every little helps. Thank you so much. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe with the notification bell on, and also follow me on all my social media. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat. So go follow me on all of those, and remember the most important thing: I love you guys, and chase your dreams.